Good morning, everybody. Bulls on Parade, Rage Against the Machine. One of my Twitter followers actually turned me on to this version of it. It's a remix by Team Awesome Bass. You can find them on YouTube as Team Awesome Bass, Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade. Good morning, Jim Norton.
Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm well rested from our Montreal trip.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm well rested, but I don't know if I'm any more tired than normal, so I feel pretty good.
Yeah. That second show was weird.
Yes.
That was weird. That was our first weird show in the last 2 weeks, I thought. I didn't think it was a bad show. I thought it was a weird show, though.
I didn't mind it.
I think we might have had too many comics on at one time.
Yeah.
I was the only non-stand-up on the broadcast. There were 10 stand-up comics. Going at it at one time.
I'll tell you, that was weird. The weird thing about it, and this is why it didn't bother me, because it was so quiet, and it wasn't like everybody was firing on all cylinders.
Right.
Nobody could get anything going, and it was like, Attell, Marin, Greg Proops, like all of these. I think Greg was that day, right?
He was the first day, I think.
Whoever else
it was Judy Gold, it was Jim Jeffries, it was Bill Burr, Mark Maron, Nick DiPaolo, Dave Attell, Pete Holmes, Ari Shaffir, all at one time. And then, of course, Jim Norton and Bob Kelly to my right.
Bobby.
Holy shit. It was such a weird rhythm. The laughs were there, the show was there, but it was like stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. It was like 30 seconds of, great energy and laughs, and then all of a sudden, like, nothing. It was hard to get a vibe going on that second day. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think it was any shitty reasons. It was more like there was so many.
You think those guys are intimidated by each other?
No, not necessarily. Attell, I don't think he's intimidated by anyone. Or Marin. Those guys are just funny guys. I think part of it is that there was just so many different personalities. If you talked regular, like we're talking now,
right,
you felt like you were bombing.
Right.
I think if you asked a regular question, it felt like you were just throwing out a dud instead of just being conversation.
Yeah, it didn't suck. It was exhausting. It was exhausting to try to pull off.
I kind of enjoyed that because I'm like,
did you?
There's so many great comics here. Like if it was just us and like Bobby, I'd be like, oh fuck.
Right.
But when you got Attell in there and you got Marin and you got all these guys, and nothing is happening. It's almost like no one can get anything going. You'll never see that again. You'll never see that many funny people in one room just kind of hanging out doing nothing.
I just wandered around after that show. I wandered around the festival just shaking my head like, oh, my God, that was so exhausting. And then I jumped on a plane and got back to New York City.
Yeah, you left early.
Oh, hell yeah. I was out of there. And a lot easier, a much easier trip home.
Right.
Much easier. That trip up was ridiculous.
Oh,
I was explaining that to everybody over the weekend. Like, we had a 3-hour delay in the shittiest part of the airport with nothing to do. There were no restaurants. There were no bars for the people that do like to drink. There was nothing.
Yeah, it was awful.
And I think there was one bathroom. It was just a tiny little, part of LaGuardia Airport. We sat there for 3 straight fucking hours. My God.
Well, we stood on line for a while because Jeffrey Gurian told us that the flight was canceled.
Right.
It's canceled. Little meek man he is.
Do people understand what a bother that guy is?
They have to. They know I'm on Ron and Fez, I think, so they probably understand.
I hope they understand.
And
then we'll introduce him to each other just to bother our friends. Because at the airport, I go, Jimmy, Jeff Gurn's here, and then you were like, oh hi, Jeff, and then attempted to get out of the situation.
He's not a bad guy, but when he told me like the flight's canceled, so me and Kenny go and stand on line. Panic-stricken.
Yeah.
And it turns out the flight to Toronto is canceled.
Right.
Our flight is just delayed.
Yeah, but it took you about 40 minutes online to figure that out.
Yeah,
so,
it was just terribly handled by him. And, then by the time we realized he was wrong, we had already committed to standing online. So, now we're here. We got to ask and make sure that the sign is wrong and that the sign is right and Gurian's wrong.
Sure.
So, because we saw the sign that just said delayed.
Right.
It's like those little planes, man. They take off and they can't fly through thunderstorms. So we knew it was going to be, when they said, well, it hasn't even left Montreal yet. Your flight's coming from Montreal and then going back. We this is going to be a fucking while.
It's so weird. You have to go through customs when you go to Montreal. You see the United States.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
There has to be like a better way to do that.
I think they were mad at us because we kind of cracked down on them after 9/11 and letting people in. Even though I don't. Someone did come. One of the guys, I think, or two of the guys did come through Canada.
Right.
Watched someone call up. It was all of them.
Right.
None of them came through Mexico.
Yeah.
But I think that we cracked down on people coming in from Canada, and they kind of retaliated by making it a little bit more stringent with us going over.
Yeah, it's more of a pain in the ass than I remember, but whatever. It was definitely a good time. We'll definitely do it again. We'll definitely get a bigger room next year to do the Just for Laughs festival, right?
I thought it was great, and I liked the fact, even that awkward show, it wasn't awkward for a lousy reason. It wasn't like there was some weird tension or uncomfortability. It was just a bunch of people just starting and stopping.
It was so strange. I've been doing this obviously a really long time, and that was a strange one. I'm not saying it was bad. We've done better, I guess, in the last 2 weeks, but it was just so strange, man.
Getting 10 people or 8 people or whatever it was.
10. It was 10 comics and myself.
That's a hard thing to pull off. A tough crowd sometimes. There'd be 5 of us, and it would be a very hard thing. Some shows would be amazing, and other shows would just be, I don't know, Colin doing it and then firing out like us off. It just didn't happen.
Right.
Sometimes that's,
what are you going to do?
Yeah.
People are saying I got to take this phone call from Lady Di. Now, I'm hearing the groans out there in Radio Land.
Yes, and across from you.
But Sam is saying we definitely got to take this call. Did you talk about it on the pre-show? Supposedly there's something going on with her?
Yeah, no, I just talked about that there was something going on. I didn't say what it was.
And we should take this phone call.
Yeah, I talked to her this morning.
Because I've been blowing her off since the whole show exploded.
Yeah, I talked to her for 20 minutes already this morning before we were even on the air. She's been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. But, there was a major incident in her life.
Yeah, Travis, we should take it too.
Really? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's say hi to Lady Di. What's up, Lady Di?
Hi. How you doing today?
Good. How are you, Lady Di?
How was the Montreal trip and everything like that?
Great, thank you.
It was wonderful. We just covered the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, there is a little something major in my life, and I really don't want you to make fun of it, okay?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I'm very serious about this. Don't make fun of it.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Jeez,
my roommate passed away.
What?
My roommate passed away.
Bill?
Bill died, huh?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I kept on telling he kept on having stomach aches and stuff like that, and I kept on telling him, I'm gonna, let me take you to the hospital. Not let me take you, but let me get an ambulance to take you to the hospital.
Right.
Okay. And he refused to go. He refused to go to the hospital. He refused. All right. And finally Sunday, I said, listen. He ran to the bathroom, and that was the last time. I said, that's it. I called 911, and he never made it out of that hospital alive.
Wait, he went to the bathroom. He was vomiting?
Yes, he was vomiting. Yes, he was.
Was it blood? He was vomiting blood?
Blood, yes.
Yeah, it's just...
That's alcoholism, right?
Yeah.
No. He had an ulcer. And he had a pancreatic, something to do with his pancreas.
Oh.
All right?
When did this happen?
Well, this happened on Sunday, actually.
A couple days ago.
A couple of days ago. He just died yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Where are you now?
I'm still in the apartment.
You don't seem bummed out about this.
I am bummed out about it. Well, what do you think I'm going to do? Just, cry over the...
why would you? You got to pick up and move on.
I already did that.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're already moving on, are you?
You're making fun of me now. Now you're making fun of me.
We're not making fun of you, but I assume that Bill was pretty close to you. You guys were roommates for a while. You sort of had a love interest there for a long time. You've known this guy. You sort of had a love interest that kind of faded away, and he died, and you sound pretty damn chipper about it.
What's that?
No. I'm not chipper about it. All right. I cried enough. Okay.
You cried enough. He died yesterday.
Yeah, you got to pick up and move on, though. It's like, what are you going to grieve forever? You got to move on.
Pick up and move on.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm going to pick up.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you can't grieve forever, Di. I mean, like, you shed some tears and you live.
I know that.
You get that room cleared out and put some stuff in there.
How many hours did you give yourself to mourn?
Yeah.
What do you mean, how many hours did I give myself?
How many hours did you give yourself to mourn? Or let's put it in Natty Ices. How many Natty Ices did you mourn for?
I know you were going to ask about the Natty Ice. Yeah.
This is fucking creepy.
Wait a minute. Hold on. There's nothing creepy about this.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. You were really close to Bill. You were really close to Bill. He was your roommate.
Wait a minute. All right. His wife has to get him out of that hospital.
She told me this morning.
He was still married.
Oh, he was married that whole time.
She told me this morning that Bill is.
Wait, hold on. They were separated for a very long time.
Yeah.
All right.
Were you the other woman?
You were the other woman in this relationship.
Who's his actual wife? If you're the other woman, was it a warthog?
And now you're making fun of me.
No, I'm just making fun of the wife. Not you. I wouldn't poke fun at you, dear.
No, we're not making fun of you because obviously you're in mourning.
Don't make fun of his wife. Don't make fun of his wife.
We could all hear the mourning coming from your voice today, so we feel bad for you.
Yeah, get that furniture out of there. Gotta move on.
On the morning thing.
Yeah.
I asked her, so Bill is. Bill, hang on. Di, wait a second. I asked if Bill. I said, so Bill's still in the morgue, and she said, yeah, Bill's in the fridge.
That's right. Because I don't like to say that word, the M word, on the air.
The M word.
Manatee?
I can't.
Manatee's a good one.
I literally just ran through a lot of M words and came up with nothing.
Have you bilked his bank account yet?
What?
Have you grabbed that ATM card and
No.
taken a few? He's not going to need it. You might as well take a few from the ATM, no?
Listen to me. No, I'm not using his money in any way at all, okay?
All right. So the wife's got to get him out of the morgue when? Today?
Well, pretty soon, if you ask me, because the only thing I could tell you is, I don't want to get into detail about this, but the only thing I could tell you is that she is the only one that is next of kin that could take him out of the hospital. I can't do it because I'm not next of kin.
Yeah, we understand that. So what happens when they take him out?
Well, I guess if she wants to have a wake and a funeral for him, she can do that.
Do you know her?
Yeah, I know Patty.
Do you guys get along?
Yeah, we do.
How old was he?
What, Bill? He was 67.
67. So you do know this is your future if you don't stop drinking, right?
What is my future?
Death.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard you gulp a beer. You're already drinking Natty Ices, right?
Yeah. Opie, please. This is not the time for talking about me right now.
All right, what else you want to say about Bill?
He was a very nice person. There were times that he would go in and out and, like love me, hate me, love me, hate me. I mean, it was always like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I'd say I can sense which part of that was shorter.
Which one, the love or the hate? No, I'm only kidding.
The love part.
Which one?
The love part.
Well, believe me, he loved me more than he did hate me. Because otherwise I still wouldn't have been around.
Stop talking so beautifully. Stop waxing. Nothing. I'm saying you're saying these beautiful things. You're waxing poetic.
It's an amazing eulogy that's going down.
Yeah, he loved me more than he hated me. I think he wanted me around. He's in the fridge.
He's in the fridge. You're gulping Natty Ices. Not a hint that you're sad about this.
Come on, guys, please.
You don't like to say morgue, right?
No, I don't like to say that, or I don't like to say a lot of things on the air.
Have you talked to Marion about this?
Yes, I have.
And what is she saying?
She knew about it when it first happened. Well, what do you think she's...
Well, how did she know about it when it first happened?
Because I told her.
Of course you did. Are you going to continue living in this place?
Well, if I can, I will, yeah.
Well, how's that going to work out?
This place is pretty cheap. This place is not expensive. It's pretty cheap.
But we're spread out now, too.
Yeah, exactly. What?
Yeah, well, I can go, now I can go into the living room to the bedroom, right? You know, because...
Well, who was paying for this place? Bill? No?
Yeah, Bill was paying for this
So
place.
how are you going to pay for this place?
I gotta get a job.
Oh, that
Right, but I'm
thing.
not talking about me right now.
What exactly what was it technically he died of? What was it? Was it pancreatic? What pancreatic what?
Wait, hold on, Jimmy. Wait a minute, hold on. It was, he had a big stomach ulcer, which I did not know about. All right? You know, because he kept on complaining about stomach aches and everything like that, but he refused to go to the hospital.
How long was he complaining about stomach ache? How long was he complaining about? Huh?
A month. He was complaining a month about stomach aches.
And the stomach aches were pretty bad, obviously, huh?
Yeah, they were pretty bad. And then finally I just said, listen, you got to go to the hospital. You have to go. You got to go. You got to go. I don't want to go. I'll be all right. I'm going to my doctor tomorrow. I'm getting an MRI. You know, I'm getting a CAT scan or whatever you have to get. I'll be okay. And I said, Bill, listen to me. You have to go to the hospital.
Right.
You got to go. And then finally, the last straw was when he ran to the bathroom the other night and he was throwing up. I said, that's it. I called 911 and I made sure he went to the hospital and he never made it out of there. He's still there, but he's not alive anymore.
Wow.
What did he say to you as you know, the ambulance was taking him away?
Nothing.
Was he unconscious?
No, they walked him out. And I said, good luck, Bill. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Right.
You tell such a beautiful tale.
He just looked at me. He didn't say anything. I'm serious. I'm not joking.
No, I know.
He just looked at me and he didn't say anything. He just walked out with the paramedics.
He walked out.
Yeah, he walked out. They walked him out.
So if you could, what do you wish you would have said to Bill, knowing that was if you would have known that was the last time you were going to see him? What would you like to have said to him?
Great question.
That was not the last time that I saw him.
When was?
The last time I saw him was actually the other day. The last time I saw him before he passed away. I went back up to the hospital and he was in ICU.
Right.
And I said to him, I love you, Bill. And, you know, you're going to make it out of here. I felt his head. He was warm. I mean, you know, he still had a pulse and everything like that. And I squeezed his hand, and he just, you know, opened up his eyes, and he looked at me, and then he closed his eyes again. And that was the last time I saw him.
Oh, my God.
So he heard you at least, but he didn't respond.
Right.
Right. He heard me, but he did not respond.
He probably just closed his eyes and just was like...
What the hell did he die of?
Saw the Grim Reaper and was like, all right, I'm on my way. Relax.
I just told you what he died of.
You're not a doctor. It could be I don't know what he officially died of.
Oh, he was bleeding internally. His stomach, he had a huge ulcer, and he had a problem with his pancreas, and he kept on bleeding and bleeding. And then when I called up the doctor yesterday, when I called up the doctor yesterday, okay, they told me that he just kept on, I called up and they said he's still, how should I say this? He's much worse than he was the other day. All right, let's put it this way. He went to the hospital Sunday. All right?
All right, hold on. I need help here. Robert in Birmingham, you're on with Lady Di. Go ahead.
Yeah, they will find that he died of what is called esophageal varices. It's when the lining down the esophagus and the stomach gets worn by the years of alcoholism, and the blood vessels are exposed to up near the surface, and then you collapse, and you bleed your entire blood volume out through your mouth.
Right.
That's a very common way that alcoholics die.
Is that an unpleasant death?
Right. It ain't fun. I'm sure.
No. You may be right about that.
Lady Di, when you went in, oh my God, Lady Di, when you went into the bathroom, he was puking up blood, a lot of blood.
I didn't go to the bathroom. The paramedics did.
Did you go in the bathroom after the fact? Was there blood everywhere?
Yes, I cleaned it.
Okay, that answers my question.
All over the place.
So this guy might have nailed what he died of.
Call Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve will confirm.
Yeah, esophageal.
Let me go to John in Manhattan. John, go ahead. You're on with Lady Di.
Hi, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Very possible esophageal varices, very possible. The abdominal pain for a month, possibly a peptic ulcer that ruptured, and pancreatitis. And the esophageal varices, he pretty much drowns and aspirates to death. Wow. Whereas the peptic ulcer, it's excruciating. It's like getting shot in the gut and dealing with it for a month. And that's all 100% secondary, or at least aggravated, by alcoholism.
And what is a peptic ulcer?
The lining of the stomach, pretty much gets a hole in it, and it starts to erode slowly.
Well, you know what?
And the lining of the stomach is really important because it's very volatile, lots of acid, lots of all kinds of craziness happening in there. And if everything's not in perfect balance, you get all gacked up and fucked up.
So,
that's medically speaking.
You never obviously checked Bill, but it's
Anthony. Love you.
It sounds, absolutely. It sounds like this was because of alcoholism, right? Yeah. Lady Di, you hear that?
Yeah, well, he's been a drinker for a long time, for years and years.
So have you. Will this wake you up?
Yeah, I know, but,
Will this wake you up? A lot of people are asking, will this wake you up, Lady Di?
I don't know what's going to wake me up anymore.
Well, maybe you'll learn from watching your friend vomit his stomach out.
Right.
Yeah, well, you know what? It might wake me up. It might wake me up. Yeah,
no one's buying it.
But I don't know for sure, okay?
Right.
I don't know for sure, because if nothing woke me up, so far this far, I'm still in.
Let's say hi to Brody in Dallas. I don't want to listen to that crap. Thanks.
Yeah. Morning,
you
boys.
just lie a lot. Go ahead, Brody in Dallas.
Do we need to consider the fact that possibly, he died from living fucking hell with that fat piece of shit, and his body just fucking gave up?
Get the fuck off the phone, you idiot!
Whoa!
You fucking pig! You know what kind of bullshit you put him through?
Shut the fuck up! Get off the phone. Let me tap on the phone right now.
You're gonna get evicted. You haven't got a damn job.
Whatever. I'm not gonna get evicted. You don't know anything about my life, so just shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. You're a fan of the show. I'm glad. But get the fuck off.
All right, good for you, Lady Di. Good for you. Let's go to Ross.
Come
on.
Let's go to Ross in Rockland County. Lady Di's not playing today. Go ahead, Ross.
Hey, Lady Di, I just want to know, are you more upset that Bill died, or more excited that you actually get to call the show with something useful and eventful in your life?
What are you talking about?
What?
This is not...
Well, you call the show with nothing all the time. I mean... You're just a waste. You make excuses for everything.
It says that, Ross.
You can't freaking get your life in order, and every time the boys try to help you, you just make excuses, you lie, and you just waste their time. I mean, it's great entertainment for us, but you're just a fucking idiot.
Wow.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's not what it said on the line when I took the call there, Lady Di. I'm sorry about that. Let's go to Bob in Connecticut. Bob is very supportive as far as Lady Di goes. Go ahead, Bob.
Lady Di, Friday is the first of the month. Do you have the rent?
Yeah, I believe I'm pretty much covered for the rent. Yes, I am.
Where are you going to live when they kick you out, Lady Di? Because Bill was paying the rent.
I'm going to live in my truck.
You haven't had a job ever since we've known you, pretty much. You've been talking about maybe getting a job for about 10 years. Are you actually going to go and get a job?
Yes, I am going to go get a job. But wait. Hold on a minute. We're not talking about me right now. All right? We're not talking about me.
All right.
I'm talking about the whole situation with Bill.
How much is rent?
Right?
We loved Bill. Bill was hilarious on this show, man. When you would put him on the phone, we really liked the guy a lot.
How much is rent a month?
Well, he was a good guy.
Dear, how much is rent, dear?
$750.
$750. Let's say hi to Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve.
Yes.
Have you been listening?
Yes.
What do you think, sir?
Yeah, those assholes are those guys they absolutely nailed it. It's very unusual on this show, but well, there's
more than one doctor that listens to this show, Dr. Steve. I believe at least one or maybe both of those guys were doctors.
I think Dr. Steve gets a little jealous when he hears more medical.
No kidding.
No, they totally nailed it. It was
Hi, Dr. Steve.
Oh, look at her.
Hello, Diana.
As you can tell, she's in mourning over the loss of her roommate, Bill.
Absolutely.
It's very obvious to all.
What do you want me to do, freaking cry all the time?
Yeah, exactly. You got to move on.
Yeah, God forbid you cry over someone that was close to you that died puking up their own guts.
Yeah, it's been 30 hours. What's she supposed to do? Grieve all day? Die? You did what you had to do. You shed a few tears, get that furniture out of there, and take that room over.
It wasn't even 30 hours.
Everyone grieved.
He died yesterday. Huh?
Sam.
Yeah. Sam's not going to help you. Sam doesn't have a fucking soul.
That's not true.
It is true.
It's very true.
Sam has the soul of a gecko.
Sam doesn't have many emotions. What?
Gecko.
The fuck? What?
Anthony doing these days? How's he doing?
Well, that's
not as good as Bill.
How's he doing these days?
He's doing well, actually.
He's doing fine. He's very excited about his new thing, which starts next Monday.
Opie, you going to join his show one of these days?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. All right?
All right.
So,
Okay.
but it's not about me or Anthony. It's about your good friend Bill, who died puking his guts out he died yesterday officially. So, Dr. Steve, what could you add to this?
Oh, I don't have anything to add. She's obviously in mourning. And,
but what happened?
Okay, well, you drink and you drink and you drink, and then your liver starts to fail, and it's very difficult for the fluids to pump through the liver, and you get back pressure, and this back pressure causes varicose veins in the esophagus, just like varicose veins in your leg.
Are they good to have?
No, because they're very thin-walled and they bleed very easily. And once they start bleeding, you can't stop them.
What do you do once? Like, if he had gone to the hospital, what would they have done, or would it have been too late anyway?
Well, no, if he had gone to the hospital and they discovered them, there are things that they can do. A good gastroenterologist can go down the esophagus with a fiber optic scope, and they can actually sclerose those veins with a chemical that will scar them down so that they don't bleed.
Oh my God, that sounds painful.
But the other thing,
does that give you a sore throat?
Pancreatitis at the same time, and acute pancreatitis can kill you.
Right.
The GI bleed may have stressed his body, but the acute pancreatitis may be the event that actually took him out.
And what's pancreatitis?
Well, it's an inflammation of the pancreas.
Right.
Exactly.
Which
You're right.
causes severe pain, but also can cause total body failure in the worst.
Hold on, Dr. Urbani wants to.
I'm sorry.
Wants to help with your diagnosis, please.
Now, Dr. Urbani. No. Wait a minute.
What? Why are you interrupting?
Well, she's agreeing with Dr. Steve. Please continue, Doctor.
I'm sorry. She's in mourning. I forgot for a second.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, Greg.
It's very obvious that she's in mourning. What are you going to add to this?
Dr. Urbani, please. The floor is yours.
All right, the floor is mine. All right, now, the pancreatitis thing, he had that for a long time. He was in the hospital already for that.
Right.
His pancreas.
Cool.
Dr. Steve.
He may have had a thing called chronic pancreatitis, which a lot of chronic alcoholics will get.
Dr. Steve, if you're a doctor, obviously, and a guy comes in, you say, hey, you got pancreatitis, right?
Right, and peptic ulcers and esophageal varices, yes.
Wouldn't you tell this person that they probably should stop drinking immediately?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And Bill just didn't want to stop drinking, Lady Di?
Yeah, all right, now, the hospital told him a long time ago that he should stop drinking. He stopped drinking for 2 years.
Yeah.
All right? He would sit there in the kitchen and just drink his coffee, whatever. But he did not drink at all.
All right. When did he start drinking again?
What did you do that got him started again?
Right.
He started again, I would say about a year ago. But now, all right, now, he would start, no, listen to me. He would start drinking at maybe about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Go ahead, Dr. Urbani. We apologize for the interruption.
Yes, go ahead.
Dr. Urbani, yeah. Well, thank you for giving me my degree. Now, all right, but anyway, no, all kidding aside.
Sure.
Was Bill's ex-wife the last person you smoked crack with? That's a very good question coming in.
No.
Oh, okay.
Who was?
Stop with the crack thing already.
Yeah, exactly. Please.
All right. Well, now no one's going to stop you from smoking the crack, because I think Bill was watching you very closely. So I sure hope you don't start smoking crack again. All right, continue.
That ain't going to happen. All right. But anyway, like I said, he would start drinking his coffee in the morning, and then he would start popping a couple of beers open. That was his life right there. And I can't stop a grown man from doing anything.
That's true.
You didn't want to stop him from drinking because you wanted a drinking partner.
Yeah, but oh my goodness, I was never his drinking partner.
You guys,
if I popped open a beer at 6 o'clock in the morning, do you really think that he would let me pop open a beer?
Yes.
No. He would stop me from going to the fridge.
you guys were drinking together. How many times were you guys interrupting phone calls to this radio show because you're like, hey, Bill, get me another beer, or he would say, hey, Di, get me a beer.
Yeah. But
so that you were drinking partners. What are you talking about?
All right. Well, what time was that?
It was about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Your show, 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Right.
You know, both of us were up. Both of us were drinking. Okay, fine.
That would make you drinking partners, because most people don't drink at 8 in the morning. Most people are getting ready for work.
If he was putting the brakes on her,
are you guys ever
then
gonna do crib
now that
parties?
he's gone, we are in for
For what?
Hey, Diana. So you're saying that Bill stopped you from drinking as much as you wanted to?
Yeah, because I would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and say, "Hey, I'm going to pop open a beer." No, you're not.
So what's going to happen now?
Yeah, what's going to happen now? No one's. Well, she's already drinking. We've heard a few gulps during this phone call, but we're allowing that today because she is in mourning. What were you going to ask in there? You were interrupting with some nonsense. I heard you.
When are you going to do cribs again?
Well, we want to do people who now have more room in their old crib than they used to. Would you be interested in that?
Sure. Now I'm like it.
Bill died yesterday.
She's grieving. Please.
I know he died yesterday. What do you want me to do?
That should be the only thing we talk about today.
Besides, cribs wouldn't be the show. Pens. If we ever do pens, we'll be happy to come over.
Right.
Pigs live.
Yeah, you know, when I hang up with you guys, what do you think? I'm not going to cry?
Probably
I'm
not.
going to cry.
Probably not.
Gonna run over to the fridge and grab yourself a brewski.
Do you have Bill's bank cards right now?
No.
No.
Did you do a wallet biopsy, as they call it on The Sopranos?
I have his wallet here.
What's in it?
I got his wallet right in front of me. Well, the Social Security card and stuff like that.
Right.
You know? What do you want? What do you want me to do? I mean, I can't do anything with this.
Come on in, Joel. Joel McHale is in the studio.
Diana, he didn't take his wallet to the hospital.
I'm back.
What's up, Joel?
We have a woman on the phone whose
roommate
just died.
She's a regular to the radio show, Joel. So you might have to, wait one more minute here.
How did the roommate die?
Of acute alcoholism.
Oh. Well.
No.
I would say, Dr. Steve, did he die of acute alcoholism?
Internal.
Well, he died of complications from alcoholism. And the other thing that he may have had, by
like a car accident?
And one of the other docs that called in earlier brought this up, was the peptic ulcer disease. He could have had a perforated ulcer. And that would also cause vomiting.
Joel's like, what did I walk into?
I love this.
Do you love this?
Bloody vomiting, which we call hematemesis, and could have resulted in his demise, because if you have a hole in your stomach, then bacteria and acid and stuff leaks out into your abdominal cavity.
This is
Dr.
just
Urbani,
like,
please.
This is just like being on Kelly and Michael, right? This is just like it. Just keeping it fun and light for you, Joel.
What's happening in the news today? Oh, bloody vomiting.
Well, her roommate pretty much puked out all his blood.
How old was he?
67. Yeah.
67.
And we're learning.
Hold on a second. They kept on giving him blood transfusions.
He drank so much that what was it in his esophagus again, Dr. Steve?
Esophageal varices. They're varicose veins of the esophagus.
Oh. And then, so the veins go very close to the surface, and then they burst.
Hey, if they do scar them and they stop bleeding, how long do they stay stopped before your drinking fucks them up again?
That's a good question.
Yeah. I've seen some people have the scarring procedure done multiple times. It could be months.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dr. Steve. Dr. Urbani would like to participate in the diagnosis.
Listen to me.
Go right ahead.
When I went to the hospital.
Oh, God bless you.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. When he was, when the next day after he was admitted.
Who was?
When I went to the hospital. They kept on giving him compresses on his heart because his heart kept on stopping.
Whose did?
Well, the doctors that were in there.
No, whose heart?
On Bill's heart.
Oh, okay.
What hospital?
They kept on trying to revive him because he died technically, clinically, about maybe 3 or 4 times.
Oh,
yeah. You sound broken up about it.
So, yeah, she's very distraught.
Yeah,
extremely distraught about it.
How do you want me to say this? Crying like this?
No, why would you?
Well, you have anything for Joel McHale before we move on?
Who's Joel McHale?
What? I need a drink now. Oh my gosh.
Who's Joel McHale? Who is that?
Who's Joel McHale?
I have a show on Comedy Central called Tosh Boy Now. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know Joel McHale?
No.
From The Soup?
I'm serious. I don't.
On E?
Didn't you see Deliver Us from Evil?
I really don't watch entertainment channels too much.
What's your favorite show on television?
My favorite channel is, you're going to laugh when you hear this.
No.
My favorite channel is Antenna TV.
What's Antenna TV?
Is that just old shows?
It's kind of funny, Joel.
You would ask me that.
I was on Columbo for a while.
She knew you were going to ask that, by the way. She's pretty brilliant, this one.
Yeah. Well, she's
I'm a
grieving.
very brilliant person.
She loves the monkeys.
Do you really love the monkeys?
I do. Yeah, of course I do.
How about we end this with you singing a monkey song for Bill? I think Bill would appreciate it.
He would.
An obscure one.
Yeah, which one you want to sing today for Bill?
I want to be free.
All right, let's sing that.
Let's hear that.
Isn't that Queen?
No, you have to sing it.
Sing it.
I want to be free, like the bluebirds flying by me, like the waves out on the blue sea. If your love has to tie me, don't try me, say goodbye. I wanna be free. Don't say you love me, say you like me. But when I need you beside me, stay close enough to guide me, confide in me. Whoa, whoa. I wanna hold your hand, walk along the sand, laughing in the sun, always having fun, doing all those things without any strings to tie me down. I wanna be free. What else do you want me to sing?
Jesus. You're not done with this. Finish the song. How about that?
That was pretty emotional for her roommate, Bill. All right, Lady Di.
What else can I tell you? I just don't know what else to say. Okay?
Well, you're obviously grief-stricken, so try to get back in touch when you've had some time to grieve.
Have you figured out who Joel McHale is yet?
No, who is that?
Dang it. First thing in the morning. I worked so hard.
You don't know.
I played Shaggy.
Oh, McHale. What is he, comedian? I don't know.
Gosh. It's horrible.
It really is sad.
She's grieving. That's it.
Yeah.
It's because she's grieving. She's not thinking straight, Joel. Everyone knows who you are.
Yes, Joel's a nice man. He was file trade partners with a man who was shot in Greenwich Village this weekend.
All right, Dr. Steve. We'll get back to you in a little while.
Okay. Well, I've got a worse way you can die from GI bleeding, but I guess we can do that.
Oh, well, no, let's hear it. Joel wants to hear this.
Yeah.
He really does.
Why don't you have her sing some monkeys underneath it?
Yeah.
There's a thing called an aortoesophageal fistula, and what this is when you get an ulcer.
How excited are you about saying?
Oh, he loves this
You're
stuff.
aroused by it.
He loves this.
Okay, go ahead.
Or a tumor of the esophagus or an ulcer in the esophagus that eats through to the aorta. Now, the aorta is the large vessel that comes out of the heart, and it's under the highest pressure in the body. And when you eat through to the aorta and it finally, all of a sudden, breaks through, you will exsanguinate, which means lose all your blood in about 3 or 4 pumps out your mouth. And these people will open up their mouth, and blood will shoot out of their mouth across the room like...
And what causes that? What causes that?
Oh, God.
It's either a tumor or an ulcer in the esophagus.
So if you see, with now Ebola being back in the news, is that death one of the worst ways to go, or is on this
I think what he just described has to be the worst death ever.
It's the worst.
All your blood leaves you in 3... What did he say? 3 gulp?
3 or 4 pumps.
3 or 4 pumps, I mean. Wow.
Yeah, just those pumps. from across the room like The
Weirdest
Exorcist.
monkey song I've ever heard.
I never heard of that monkey song. Could you play the real version into break there, Iraq? When we go to break later?
What are you saying, Di? Go ahead, please, Di. Please, dear.
Why are you interrupting as he explains the worst death
you had
ever?
your time.
Because I saw it for myself. Do you really think I need a graphic thing about this?
Yeah, but you don't have to laugh about it.
I'm not laughing.
Yeah, you were. We just heard you. You were laughing loud, having fun
Why
over
are
there.
you
I couldn't
interrupt?
believe how insensitive.
All he was saying is there's a worse way to go, and he was explaining it. He was probably explaining the number one worst way to die.
Yes.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
Well, there will be pain as the esophagus is eating into the aorta, yeah, but the actual death is probably just more stunning because they just open their mouth and all of their blood comes shooting out of their mouth in a matter of about 5-10 seconds.
When you're feeling that discomfort in your esophagus, can you take a Zantac?
Yes, you can.
You can, and would that help with that?
Oh, no, it won't help.
Okay.
How much blood comes out of your mouth when the heart's pumping?
All of it, right?
Well, yeah, it's you'll pump out about half of it before the pressure drops to the point where. So if you have 7 liters of blood, then you would pump out about 3.5 liters.
Hey,
That's like zombie stuff, right?
How many people
it's
died like
rough.
that years ago and they thought it was some kind of a demon? How many people probably just died of that natural thing?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, Lady Di.
What?
Well, I'm just saying goodbye.
what?
Oh, no. I'll hang on.
So what else?
We're telling. We got to actually talk to Joel about real stuff.
Look,
you know Joel
I need to
McHale.
clearly tell people who I am for the
Right.
next 20 minutes.
You don't have one question for Joel McHale.
Ask me about Antenna
Yeah,
TV.
who are you?
Oh, I'm on Antenna TV.
What's your number one show?
On Antenna TV.
Yes, I am, lady.
What are some of the shows on Antenna TV?
Oh, Three's Company. Let me see. Three's Company and Good Times, Sanford and Son.
Oh, McHale's Navy, you would know him from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. No.
How about a show this millennium? Have you liked any shows this millennium? Anything?
The Jack Benny Show.
The Jack Benny Show. Oh,
All right, at least that's new.
that's from this millennium.
Yeah.
The Honeymooners,
Fuck it, I'm gonna
definitely.
stay up.
Technically,
Oh,
she was
honeymooners,
right.
yeah,
Dick
I
Van
love
Dyke.
honeymooners.
She's mourning. You can tell.
Yeah, you seem grief
She
stricken.
was getting very excited about
Terrible.
talking about
I
old
love
TV shows.
honeymooners. Are you kidding me?
All right, but
I know
how-
you're built like one of them.
Oh, no, Bill does usually, he never watched television with me. So.
all right, Dr. Steve, anything
Except
else?
for the
No,
news and stuff.
I'm good.
All right, we might call you back on this one.
Okay, if you want to talk about Ebola later, that's fine.
Great.
Okay.
Call me back, okay?
Isn't it,
That's called a teaser.
I do have one question about Ebola. It doesn't spread that quickly, right?
It spreads so quickly that it kills.
But
it kills the people that become exposed to it so quickly that it doesn't spread.
that's what I meant.
It's not
Yeah,
airborne, right?
didn't-
It is
That's
it's
right.
skin-on-skin contact.
It happens so fast that it makes it hard to spread among a
Exactly.
lot of people. That's what I meant to say.
I just can't
Our
believe that.
biggest nightmare would be a slow to kill airborne Ebola. But that is such a big giant virus that I think that's very unlikely to happen.
Why is it not happen if it's a big virus?
Jimmy,
What just happened to me?
it sounds like you have it.
Yeah, why won't it happen if it's a big virus?
I mean, it's well, I don't know.
Yeah, that would have to
But, I
mutate
mean,
for it
it's
to
bigger
be.
than the others, so you'd think that it would be harder to transmit via droplets. There may be virology
How do you get Ebola?
radio right now.
Someone has Ebola. How do you get it?
Direct contact.
All right.
Who's touching people with Ebola?
You
Yeah.
coming? That's. I'm sorry.
Who's touching people with the Ebola virus?
Well, family members and villagers and stuff. And if somebody
then-
dies, you pick them up and you throw them, to go bury them or burn them on a
Lady Di,
Twirly,
who are you saying hi to?
a cat.
Squirrel.
What?
The squirrel. He's outside.
Oh,
Yeah, he's knocking on the window and he's saying, "Can I come in?
I know who I wish she was saying hi to.
Let's have some coffee." But they allowed that guy.
I want to hear, hi, Bill. I'm on my way.
They allowed a guy fly who had it.
Right.
He got into an international airport and went to another country.
That's amazing.
That if any contact with anybody,
They would have had it too,
they
right?
would get it. It's great.
Yeah.
Nice country.
What is the squirrel doing, Lady Di?
He's waiting for me to give him something to eat. Hold on a second, okay?
You don't think he's maybe waiting for you to say goodbye or anything?
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're
Give me a
done,
phone
Dr.
cord.
Steve.
Okay.
We only have Joel for a few minutes, I hear, because you're doing
It's a lot of.
You're doing a lot of things
as they
today.
say.
A lot of different things today. All right, Lady Di.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's feeding the squirrel. She'll be fine. I'll leave her right there. How are you doing, Joel?
Well, how are you guys? What's been going on?
No, nothing.
No,
Same old stuff.
Okay.
You know.
Hold, okay?
What?
I said I'm going to be here on hold.
Oh, great.
Right?
All right, cool.
All right.
So,
we're doing all right. You know,
nothing new.
Nothing new.
No, not at all. Just big empty seat.
This might be all changing very soon.
Oh, the part that says Sirius XM?
No.
Yeah, maybe that part. Who knows? Or maybe switch out that name. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Oh.
We're just trying to
Did I
figure it
have
out.
anything to do with it?
Yeah, you kind of did.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You're promoting
energy tablet.
Right?
Yeah.
It's called Berocca.
It's called Berocca.
As in Barack Obama?
Yes, he invented it.
He did, huh?
But it's for Democrats and Republicans alike.
Oh, perfect.
And Tea Party.
Are you really? I thought you were promoting Community Season 5.
They don't want me to say that. No, that is coming out, too. It just came out, obviously, because it's right in front of you.
And the show was saved.
The show was saved.
Are you allowed to say that?
Yes, it's going to be on Yahoo now.
That is
I thought
Wow. That happened last week, I believe.
A few weeks ago, literally 3 hours before the contracts were picked up.
Wow.
Yahoo bought it, and they're going to use it to launch this thing called Yahoo Screen, which is going to be like their Netflix. And
More people will see it on Yahoo probably than on NBC because it's just online. People will watch it on their phones who normally wouldn't have seen it.
As Dan Harmon said at Comic-Con, he's just like, well, now everyone's going to watch the show the exact same way that they watch it. So
that's exciting.
And now we get to curse and a lot of nudity.
Are you happy, though?
Very happy.
You wanted to continue?
I wanted, because we wanted that. The whole thing was like 6 seasons in a movie, and we wanted to finish it and or keep it going. And we wanted to do a movie, so it's working out, thank God.
That's exciting.
And and everyone's pay has tripled.
Really?
No. Now we're online.
Did your money drop?
I'm getting paid in gift certificates.
Your money went down?
No, it did not. Everything stayed the same.
Oh, that's good.
Good for you.
Yeah. So we're very.
Did the fans save the show?
They had. Well, I would say that Sony, because they own it,
right?
And there was a number of offers for it to be picked up, but Yahoo's was apparently by far the most lucrative.
So, if there was that much interest in the show, what was NBC's problem? Why couldn't they move it around and find a better slot if that was the case, or something? Do something different.
That's a good question. They didn't own the show. They had, because Sony owned part of it.
Right.
We were always up against. We did well while we were there for what we were up against, which was the most popular show on television in The Big Bang Theory, and we always got our asses kicked by it, but we did better than anything else there.
Right.
So I kind of thought, well, we provide a service as we are in this Vietnam-like time slot, but that apparently wasn't the case.
Well,
I really did think we were coming back after, and we had a really strong finale, but it wasn't.
You guys are better off.
But the other folks saw. Obviously Yahoo saw.
Right? Yeah, you guys are better off.
Yeah, Yahoo, it's amazing. I thought they were dead like AOL, but I guess they're not.
No,
Yahoo's doing really well.
Tens of billions of dollars. Yeah, they got
Yahoo's.
They got 40 billion. Yeah, man.
Yes.
The squirrel.
Yes. Are you from the Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I play. I'm the tall guy. Yeah. My name is Jim Parsons. I go by Joel McHale when I'm promoting energy tablets. Have you tried Berocca, ma'am?
No, wait a minute. No.
I got to be honest with you, Joel. Berocca sounds like a great energy thing, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be buying it because of you as the spokesperson.
It's called,
But she doesn't need an energy drink or pill because she smokes crack. It's true.
I do not smoke crack.
Well, she hasn't smoked crack in a little bit.
You use a vaporizer?
But now that Bill's gone, I feel like she might go and smoke crack today.
Don't smoke crack. Try Berocca.
Yeah, why don't you try Berocca?
This will not.
How am I supposed to smoke crack?
What?
She has no money.
I'll send you some. Not crack.
How about we'll send you some.
We'll send you a bushel of this stuff, and you can do that. It'll be much better for you. Are you a busy woman?
The only thing it's going to wind up is in the garbage.
She's been telling us she's going to get.
How dare you?
She's been telling us she's going to get a job for the last 10 years.
I'll give you a job.
Family Dollar, I think, is where she's thinking that she might.
No,
But you got who's paying for your phone?
Well, Bill, that's the problem.
Oh.
The guy that died.
Don't worry about who's paying for me right now.
Well, do you have
That's not the main concern. The main concern is I have to somehow get him out of that hospital. That's the main concern.
Why doesn't his ex-wife go get him?
Huh?
Why are we still pretending like this?
Go get him.
You already told us that the ex-wife or the current wife that he wasn't with has to get him out of the hospital. He's in the freezer right now.
Oh my word!
She doesn't want to say morgue. She'll say freezer.
Yeah, he's going bye-bye in the box.
This guy Bill, by the way, Joel, was really funny on this radio show. They used to call in together. That's
Fans
why this is a
loved
big
him.
deal. They loved Bill. He was hilarious.
Yeah, he was.
Lady Di, not so
When was
much.
the last time you talked to him?
The only
They
thing
hate
A
him.
couple weeks ago.
Wait a minute.
No, of course.
The only thing he would not do is get out of this house and come over to the studio with me. That's the only thing he would not.
All right, but do you have a question for Joel McHale, the star of Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
Which one were you?
I'm the guy with the glasses.
You're the guy with the glasses?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice talking to you.
Well, do you have a question?
It was great talking to you.
Well, that was the question. I didn't know which one he was from the
Sure.
Big Bang Theory.
It's understandable.
Which is your favorite season?
You're grieving. You're cleaning up that room. Go right ahead. Our
Feeding
apologies.
squirrels.
I mean, you're obviously heartbroken.
Don't
Calling
feed
a
the
radio
squirrels
show and
Berocca.
feeding small animals, singing monkey songs.
All right. So what is Berocca there, Joel? Just ignore her for a while, please.
It's a supplement. It's a tablet that dissolves in water.
What does it do?
It provides mental sharpness.
Is it like ginkgo or no?
It's got guarana.
I don't know what that is.
What's guarana?
It's natural caffeine.
Is it really?
I just figured, because it's multivitamins and caffeine, so I thought, well, I do both of those each day, so I can feel good about getting behind
How do you
this.
get natural caffeine? What is it in a plant or something?
Yeah, they have to basically level a forest to get a pound of it. It's terrible.
That's terrible.
But
And it's in
really
Berocca?
it's a much better than this manufactured caffeine that everyone's drinking.
But that's in Berocca?
Yeah, guarana, yeah.
Guarana.
No, it does not level a forest.
I'd like the line.
It's
It's
just
funny.
they have to kill a lot of bald eagles to get it. It's weird. It's terrible.
But they have to kill them slowly.
Right, and the other thing is they use blue whales to get the multivitamins, which they don't have.
You probably know this already, but you're a good actor because I saw the commercials for Berocca, and at first I didn't realize it was you.
Oh, good.
I swear I didn't realize at first.
Yeah.
And you've been on this show a million times, and I went, is that Joel McHale?
Why is that guy so annoying me so much?
He's got the long hair in it, and
yeah, as we were writing the ads, my friends they wrote the the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and we just make it as insane as possible,
and they are insane,
and to get people's attention.
Lady Di,
what's happened?
What?
I don't know. Somebody just fell down or something. I don't know.
Bill.
What do you mean?
No.
Somebody
no,
fell down?
seriously.
What?
I just heard a big bang over here.
Well, it's the Big Bang Theory.
I have been on that show.
Right.
I believe you.
My name is Jim Galecki.
Right now, somebody outside the apartment. Hold on a second.
It's probably the movers. Throw your shit out.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Jimmy.
Or they might have dropped Bill off at the fucking stoop.
Let them move me first before they move me. Before they move everything.
Where do you live? Where does she live?
Shit town, New Jersey.
Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Yeah.
We've tried to help her, by the way, Joel. I mean, we're not, that heartless. We've tried for many years to help her, and now we just fucking go with it, whatever. We try to get her help. We try to get her in rehab. We try to push her toward a job. We gave her an internship here for a week or two, whatever it was. Huh?
You did.
So what was wrong with the internship?
Oh, there was nothing wrong with it, except I was sick as a dog.
Who wants to take this one?
What?
She stripped naked in front of Ugly Betty.
America Ferrara.
Really?
Amanda or America?
Because she was our intern for a week. And she spent most of the time puking. Joel wants to know how your internship went.
Go ahead, Doc.
Okay.
So, can I explain to Joel?
Was that actually her?
She's grieving.
No.
I'll give you the final word, but can I at least tell Joel what happened?
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead, Di.
After her first day, she was banned from using any bathrooms here at Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Because she pukes a lot because of her alcoholism. And
So she was going through withdrawal, or that she was
we think so.
drinking at work?
We think so. We're not sure. She says it was a virus, to be fair. But she doesn't like puking in toilets, we learned. She only pukes in sinks.
She eats out of them.
Yeah.
Which is
Right, because it's unsanitary to puke in a toilet.
right. So the problem being it's a community bathroom. So there's a lot of people going in and out.
No.
And then she also was shitting a lot. And we learned that she likes to shit completely naked with the stall door open.
I get it.
In a community bathroom. So that was going on where she was completely naked as Ugly Betty was
I'm
here.
trying to eat. I can't eat with a heart on.
So Ugly Betty was in the ladies' room as she's completely naked getting ready to shit with the stall door open.
There's another moment in the bathroom where you wanted to see if there were any stains on her panties. So instead of taking them off in a stall, she took them off in the area between the sink and the stalls, where everybody walks publicly because there was much more room there.
See, I don't have the talent of Joel McHale, so what I have to do is, look at study her panties. I got to study the panties of an alcoholic.
How did she take it?
She asked if there was a crazy homeless woman in the bathroom.
Yeah, Ugly Betty was not pleased. So then she spent most of her internship having to be walked out of this building so she could continue her puking and shitting.
But still, 50% better than most your interns, right?
Yeah, absolutely. She gave us great radio, Joel, to be honest with you. She was hilarious.
Yes.
Well,
of course, I gave you great. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
I gave you great radio that week. All right, and I did the best I could. Are you there?
Nope. No. You said hold on, and then we began to listen to you.
Because that's what people usually do.
Right.
Not you, though. Not you.
Yeah. I came home every day, and I was really happy to be on the radio show. And, the fact that you guys actually gave me some money, which was really nice, which was really good.
What does this have to do with Berocca?
Right. What does this have to do with
the energy supplement?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Wait, it creates a beverage, Joel?
Yes.
What do you mean? There's some flavor to it?
Yeah,
or?
you dissolve it in...
like water?
Yeah, it's like citrus and mixed berry.
Oh, really? So it flavors up the water a little bit with some energy and some supplements.
Yeah.
Berocca, Berocca.
Did you bring any?
Wait.
We brought...
I want to try it.
Do we have it here?
Do you actually feel energized?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Because it has the caffeine?
It's caffeine and vitamins and B vitamins. So,
all right, I'm going to try it, and by 9 o'clock I'll say if it's working or not. You'll be long gone, but...
It might cause you to vomit into a sink. For reasons unrelated. The Berocca people just freaked out. I'm just like, what did he say?
All right.
I'm listening.
To me.
Okay.
I was really sick that week. I was really
do you want to come back?
Losing it.
Do you want to come back?
I want to come back. Yeah, why not?
All right. Well, Opie just gave me the signal.
Every day we kind of have someone sitting in, for Anthony. Even though this is not really the Opie and Anthony show anymore. I don't know what this is anymore.
Is it,
what?
It's like the Day of the Dead, where you have a seat for
whoever
the ancestors.
So maybe if you behave yourself, maybe we'll let you come in for one day.
Yeah.
All right.
No puking in the sink and getting naked while you're shitting.
No, that ain't
especially if
maybe once.
Especially if Ugly Betty comes back. God.
Oh my God.
How come you do this thing where when you talk, then you go, hello, who's there?
Right.
And then you expect us to interrupt you, but then if we don't, then you start. Anytime we're talking, you think that we're not letting you talk.
Let me see this product. Oh, wow, they're big tablets, Joel.
Yeah. They're huge in Australia and South Africa.
They're like those help me out.
Pills.
Those candies. They make them
Cialis?
They make them in Boston.
Starts with an N.
Smarties.
Neckos.
Yes, Neckos.
That wasn't what I was going to say.
Yeah, but Neckos don't do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
I can't get the big pill in my water bottle.
You got to break it in half.
You sure? How many do I take?
Just take one.
Take one? All right.
I mean, you could do the whole sleeve, but then you'd be able to run it.
That's cool packaging, though.
See?
And the women, you know what they could do with this. You know they do that, right?
Yeah, earrings, right?
You know, what are you laughing at, Sam? They've talked about that forever.
They could store...
That women, will take electric toothbrushes and other things that look kind of like, small penises, and they'll use them.
I just want
A
to
vibrator.
the
You'll sell a lot
Berocca
more.
people outside.
Oh, sorry, Berocca.
Studio.
Sorry, Berocca.
Why? That's why they made it that shape. They know.
Jumping up and down.
But do they
it's
understand?
Like Sigourney Weaver in Aliens just pounding against the glass.
But I'm getting the word out. There are women out there. They will buy it, when no one's looking, and they'll try the supplement, but they might, do a little something extra. I'll
did you take your vitamins this morning yet?
Yeah.
I'm going to try this. Yeah.
I already took my vitamins.
All right, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, we're going to let you go.
Take care.
Thank you, Lady Di.
Be well. Sorry to hear about Bill.
No.
All right.
No.
She'll call back. David in Baltimore.